Add Barbarian from Clash of Clans. Is he in this? Let's see. Barb. No, he's not. Let's start with a little challenge. Here's the current Ultimate roster. Let's try and reboot this. This is like 10 years in the future, maybe 8 years actually. We'll say 8 years, 7 years seems fine. Nintendo can't get the rights back to all the third-party stuff they added. They're rebooting the roster. They're completely rethinking it. So I'm gonna start here by taking away the third-party characters. The real challenge would be making all these fighters into sock puppets, gracious. I made an Olimar sock puppet. I made a Mario, I made a Bowser. I made Crash Bandicoot, but he's never been in Smash. So if you take away the third-party characters, let's start by red. We'll make all the borders red, and that will just be characters that we still have. Blue ones will be ones removed. What's a reasonable roster size for like a Smash Brothers reboot? Would you say 40, 50? Like, you know, I want to say more than Brawl, but maybe less than Smash for Wii U, you know? Shouldn't Pyra stay in? Oh yeah, heh, silly me. Stay in there, your first party, I forget. Pack is still there. Oop, thank you. Didn't notice him there. He blends in so well with the Nintendo crowd, doesn't he? Alright, so next off, let's, up in the topper corner, let's say save characters. The original 12 from Smash 64. I think regardless of any circumstances, well, not any circumstances, but most circumstances, you want to keep all of them, right? Like, even Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff is the one who skates on the thinnest ice, but I don't know, she's been in every Smash Brothers game, so in a way she kind of feels like a Smash Brothers character, right? You know what, Dark Samus is up here. Let's get rid of Echo Fighters for now. Peach, you should probably keep Peach. She's an iconic Nintendo character just in general. Bowser, you know, is one of the most iconic villains. The Ice Climbers, they bring something unique to the table with their duo thing going on. But here's the thing, we've only got so many spaces. We also have Rosalina and Luma who duo, and we also have Duck Hunt who duo. So out of those three, who do we keep? I'd probably say Duck Hunt, because Duck Hunt was on the same cartridge as Mario Brothers on Super Mario Brothers, excuse me, on the NES. So, you know, it's one of the best-selling video games of all time, just tangentially for that reason. Ice Climbers, while I love them and I love the original game, nothing has been done with them at all since then, not even like a minigame in Wii Play or anything. And plus, they've been cut before. Smash for Wii U and 3DS didn't have them for technical reasons. So yeah, Ice Climber's gone, Rosalina gone. Zelda and Sheik. Alright, I'm gonna do something real quick. Zelda and Sheik. Character info, number of characters 2. I'm going to change it to 1 just for now. Put them back in. Take those 2 away. Because even though they would technically still be 2 fighters with like distinct movesets, I'm gonna say the way that this works is that they'll be counted as 1 toward our 45. Just, you know, a little bit of cheating, but you wanna have a good even square, right? Falco. This is a tough one. Falco is kind of iconic to Smash Brothers in general, right? I don't know, I think Star Fox is a big enough IP that it should have more than just Fox, but then again, if we're only going with 40 fighters, that doesn't leave a lot of room for everyone else. I'm gonna go ahead and say, although I'd like another F-Zero character, we're not gonna do that, and just like that, we're also not gonna have any other Star Fox characters. Boom. There. Done. Easy. Marth, you gotta keep Marth. Fire Emblem is a big Nintendo franchise, and Marth is kind of the, I don't know, the poster child for it. Ganondorf we're keeping, but his moveset will be drastically altered to be Ganon and not just other Falcon. Mewtwo is kind of like the legendary Pokemon, but there are so many legendary Pokemon, right? I guess, yeah, you know what? Just on a pure representation angle, I'm gonna say Mewtwo also stays for now. Maybe later I'll change my mind. He's on thin ice, but we'll keep him. Roy. We are not gonna keep Roy. He's missed out on plenty of Smash games. He missed out on Brawl. He missed out on Smash 4's base roster. He can miss out here. Mr. Game & Watch we're definitely keeping. is, like, technically Nintendo's first video game protagonist. Like, you know, how can you not? Meta Knight's an interesting one. Kirby is kind of like a big deal with Nintendo, and Meta Knight is also Kirby's rival. He's, again, kind of popular in the meta of just, like, Smash Brothers characters, quote-unquote, because of how OP he was in Brawl. For now, we'll keep him. If we're straining things, we might cut him. Same with, you know what, let's color him. Characters with yellow borders will be, if we need room, they gotta go. So Mewtwo and Meta Knight stay for now, but we might cut him. Pit, we're keeping Pit. Zero Suit Samus needs a yellow border. Alright, Wario's definitely staying. And I'd love to see more Wario Land stuff in his moveset. WarioWare type randomness stuff would also be fun, but, ooh, that might be spoiling what I have in store for later. I'm gonna yellow border Ike. I think Smash deserves a big buff character with a great big sword, who's not Ganondorf, because Ganondorf would be more of a mage. So, just for now, we'll keep him, but if there's... Oh, wait a minute. Shulk exists. Sorry, Ike. Pokemon Trainer should be kept. However, let me do something real quick. Just for the purposes of this, we're going to change the character number count to 1. Diddy Kong. Diddy Kong is a safe keep. Lucas. We're going to put a yellow border around Lucas. A tentative might cut if we need more newcomers. Or if we feel more newcomers should be added. And I think Mother 3 is an important landmark title in Nintendo's entire legacy. But then again, they still haven't localized it. So, whatever. King Dedede we're keeping. You gotta love villains. Kirby is a big enough franchise to where it's fun to have a rival. Olimar definitely keeping. Gotta love Pikmin. Lucario. Sorry. Mewtwo is our dedicated anthropomorphic legendary this time around. Yeah, now you know how he felt in Brawl. I say keep Rob. Right? Everybody agrees keep Rob, right? Toon Link. Now, the Zelda series, it would be good to represent how it changes art styles and stuff. I'm gonna go yellow border. Yellow border for now. He'll probably be among the first to get cut if we end up cutting a lot of characters, but, yeah. Okay, Villager you gotta keep. Animal Crossing is one of Nintendo's biggest series, of course, Villager. Earlier in the stream, for those of you who will recall, I did talk about how I like Wii Fit Trainer. I like representing that kooky side of Nintendo doing peripheral stuff, and it's pretty exemplary of the Wii in general. Little Mac. Gotta keep Little Mac. Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. Forget about it. Greninja. Sorry, dude. That's all of our not legendary / we're in 64 Pokemon needs will be covered by Pokemon Trainer. Mii Fighters. Okay. The Mii Fighters are awesome, but I'm gonna replace them with a singular Mii character who, like, has a moveset based around Wii Sports and play and stuff. Just because it could be fun. You know, it's a fun standout thing. Palutena. Now, you keep Pit because Kid Icarus does have its place in Nintendo's legacy. But do you keep Palutena? You know what? No, what am I talking about? We cut all the Star Fox characters aside from Fox. Yeah, we're gonna cut Palutena. Sorry, Palutena. Robin gone? Ooh, I don't know! Fire Emblem Awakening was a pretty big deal for Fire Emblem in general, and Fire Emblem is a pretty big franchise, all things considered. We cut Chrom, we cut Roy, we cut Lucina, we cut Ike, because, you know, we've already got Shulk to represent guy with big sword. Yeah, no, we've got to keep some Fire Emblem characters, and I think Robin is the one you would keep. He represents the tactical style of Fire Emblem gameplay. He's a mage, he's an avatar character. I say keep Robin. We're keeping Robin. Shulk, like I said, we're keeping. Bowser Jr. I don't know if this is a hot take or not, but I do not think that Bowser Jr. is a good character. Just, like, conceptually, Bowser's son. Like, the Koopalings are already Bowser's kid stuff. I don't know, he has his moments, but generally I don't like him. Also, he fights in a mech. No one else fights in a mech. You know what? Let's yellow border him, and if we can think of a better first-party mech character to put in his place, then we will. But for now, moving on. Corrin, go bye-bye. Nobody, not even Fire Emblem fans, like Corrin. Inkling is a safe keep. Splatoon is it got big overnight. Like, the first game sold 5 million. Splatoon 2 has sold, like, what, 10 million? 12 million? Maybe even more, I forget. And, you know, and Splatoon 3 is already coming out. Splatoon is a big franchise. It might even be worthy of having a villain represented, you know. That might be a hint for later. Ridley we're also keeping. Smash fans have been pulling for him since Melee. He is, you know, a reoccurring rival in the Metroid series, which is a pretty big one for Nintendo. So yeah, keeping Ridley. Let's yellow K. Rool. I want to keep K. Rool. I think of all the yellow borders, he would be the last one I would get rid of. But I don't know, you know, Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong do kind of represent the Donkey Kong series well on their own. Donkey Kong because Donkey Kong's iconic, and Diddy Kong because that's country. Isabelle! Let's also do yellow for Isabelle. Incineroar, bye-bye. Ooh, Piranha Plant, my love. Oh! It's playing the lullaby from Mario 64 as we talk about Piranha Plant. Sheesh, talk about coincidences. We'll yellow border Piranha Plant for now. Byleth. Three Houses is the best-selling Fire Emblem game, yada yada yada, but I don't know. Since we're coming up at the end here, Kieran, the player character from Fire Emblem Heroes, the mobile game, has the ability to summon Fire Emblem characters. So similarly to how we're reworking the Pokemon trainer to be an actual fighter who summons multiple Pokemon, we do that for a lot of Fire Emblem characters here. And Byleth can be one of them. Bye-bye, Byleth. Min Min. Okay, well, we're already adding some newcomers in here. It should have been Max Brass. Bye, Min Min. Oh yeah! Magic muscle! Max Brass is the commissioner of the sport. He has a history with the primary antagonist, Dr. Coyle. He is the final boss of the tournament mode because he is the, you know, standing champion of the tournament itself. I don't know, I think Max Brass is the better ARMS rep. And I am a huge ARMS fan, and I will die on this hill. Okay, Pyra. I see Buster says drop Pyra. Earth Discovery says Pyra, more like Byra. Red Gaming says Pyra's iconic. Shulk's a definite due to Project Rainfall, but Pyra Mithra, But Xenoblade 1, I think similarly to Mother 3, is like a hallmark Nintendo game in its entire, you know, lexicon. We'll yellow border Pyra. Oh, wait a minute. We can't yellow border Pyra. We've got 46 characters, and we've got to do 45. So we've got to start getting rid of the yellows. Actually, we've got 46 now. We'll go ahead and get rid of Pyra. How many yellows do we have? Let's change the yellows to blues. That way it's easier to keep count of them all. 9. Okay, plus these two would mean 11. You know what? Let's put Mewtwo back. Mewtwo, you can stay. So this would mean 10 newcomers in the base roster. Guys, we might just have to cut them all so we can make room for newcomers. You know what? Let's say 50. Let's start adding newcomers. 5 more, and then we'll see how these ones fare. Let's go by series. Mario, the Mario series itself is well represented. We don't have to dip into that. Yoshi hasn't gotten newcomers so far. Why should this change? Wario. Wario himself will be revamped to be more Wario-landy. We need a WarioWare character. So who should it be? 9volt, Ashley, Mona, or Jimmy T? Which one of these do you think best represents the zany eclecticness of WarioWare? Probably not Ashley. She's popular and all, but she's got a very definite motif. Okay, 9volt represents a lot of retro Nintendo, which is an added bonus of, like, having multiple characters. Jimmy is the most randomy feeling character in terms of design. But then again, he mostly represents sports, which the Mii could probably do with Mii Sports just fine. So there. So it comes down to Mona or 9-volt. I'm gonna go with my bias and just say 9-volt. 9-volt's in. I'm gonna say goodbye, Piranha Plant. Even though I love Piranha Plant for being kooky, we've got plenty of Mario representation. And, you know, Mario spin-off representation. Piranha Plant could even potentially be in 9-volt's, you know, repertoire of moves. Donkey Kong. King K. Rool is already potentially on the chopping block, so we won't look at that. Legend of Zelda. Well, we've got Link, we've got Zelda and Sheik, we've got Ganondorf, and Toon Link is potentially on the chopping block. They're the Triforce. They represent the Triforce well. So Toon Link is also going, now that we talked about it. Bye, Toon Link. Metroid. We've got Samus, we've got Ridley, Zero Suit Samus potentially on the chopping block. Kid Icarus. We already cut Palutena, sadly, so, you know, she would be the next Kid Icarus character up, so no more Kid Icarus. Kirby. We've got Kirby, we've got Dedede, we've got Meta Knight potentially on the chopping block. I'm a huge proponent of Waddle Dee and the Animal Buddies, Rick, Kine, and Koo. But for this roster in particular, with so many people cut, I'm gonna say no. Star Fox, we cut Fox and Falco and Wolf. F-Zero, like I said, we gotta be fair to the others who I cut down, we won't. Pokemon already has a good range of representation. Fire Emblem, we already added the hero, the hero's character there. Earthbound, Lucas is potentially on the chopping block. Porky would have made a good character, but nah. I think we'll probably just keep Lucas, in all honesty. Animal Crossing, Isabel's on the chopping block. Pikmin. I would really love if the Plasm Wraith or the Water Wraith or Louie got in as characters, Captain Charlie, but nah, let's just be simple, let's be fair, stick to just Olimar and Pikmin. Splatoon. I feel that DJ Octavio should join the battle. Splatoon has become big, he's a villain, he's a reoccurring villain. I like DJ Octavio. DJ Octavio could be a huge... DJ Octavio is a better mech character. Bye, BJ. Bye-bye, BJ. Hello, DJ. Let's see what retro fighters they have in the register here. Alice from Balloon Kid? No. Ayumi Tachibana? Could be fun to represent visual novels, but, like, how do you even do that? Let's put her in with the blues. Balloon Fighter? No. Bubbles? No. Excite Biker? Actually, they've got to have Mach Rider in here, right? Yeah, there he is. We're adding Mach Rider in here to be a character on a frickin' bicycle. Should we have a Virtual Boy rep? We're gonna put Harry in with the tentatives because I freaking would love a Virtual Boy character. That would be so fun. Lip. We want a puzzle game character in here. That's tentative. These are tentative, and it's tentative. Okay. Mike Jones. Ooh. I would love if Star Tropics came back and Mike Jones along with it as a character in Smash. But again, tentative. Okay, that's all the retro characters they have? Wow. Or maybe other. Yeah, when this application I'm using right now was made, the N64 was not considered retro. Can you believe it? Let's see. Abraham Lincoln. I would love a freaking Codename Steam character. But if we're gonna represent Intelligent Systems originated tactical RPGs, gonna go with Andy from Advance Wars. He's confirmed to be coming back. They've got Way Forward working on it. Nintendo said in their investors meeting recently that they're gonna dump more money into game development. So I have a feeling that Advance Wars might be back to stay. So yeah, go Andy. Aaron Joe. Where's Saki? Saki Amamiya. From Sin and Punishment. Would make a great rail shooter rep who's actually like a rail shooter person. Annie is not the Custom Robo character we want. We want Ray. I believe Custom Robo should have been back years ago. I don't think Custom Robo should have ever left. Custom Robo's in. Not even gonna blue it. Or, you know, blue border it. Arcade Bunny. Let's blue Arcade Bunny. Because... wow, I'd love it. Can we add the reporter from Rhythm Heaven? We absolutely can. It's, or you know what? Chorus Kids. They were almost in Smash 4. We can say, for, you know, that the character would be multiple Rhythm Heaven characters in one in the moveset. But, yeah, there you go. Rhythm Heaven absolutely deserves the representation. And because of that, no other Rhythm games will be considered. Sorry, Barbara. Captain Rainbow. Is Skip LTD... Okay, you know, they wouldn't add Captain Rainbow and Chibi Robo. Skip is on thin ice as it is. Let's put Chibi Robo in the blue. I definitely think Chibi Robo is worthy of it, but it's just a matter of, with everyone else, who can you do? Dylan. Dylan could take over Sonic's moveset, since he's been cut with all the other third-party characters. Yeah, no. I'm gonna put Dr. Coyle in the blue, in case we've got extra space. Dr. Loeb. It'd be fun to have an educational character, why not? Without third party, Smash would lose most of its hype for so many people. That is true, Jaden. But, I don't care. No, but in all seriousness, Sakurai has pretty much already said in that latest interview he did with Famitsu that the next entry will end up disappointing people no matter what. And I'm saying for the purposes of this roster we're throwing out today, if we cut all third parties without immunity, that kind of takes the sting away a little bit, right? Like, grr, they kept Terry Bogard, but they cut Kazuya. Grr. And it's like, yeah, it'd be a shame if anyone got cut. But if you cut all the third parties, then it's like, well, there you go. There's a reason for it, you know? Felix. Where's Isaac? Isaac from Golden Sun. It breaks my heart, but let's just blue him for now. Actually, do we have any turn-based RPG characters in Smash? When you cut all the third-party characters. Yeah, you know what? Isaac can sort of take on the role Hero had, since he's been cut. There you go. F-Type would be hilarious. Excitebots. I'm gonna blue him. Jill Dozer. Bring back her assist trophy from Brawl. Don't know why they cut it. Mario and Sonic. No, I'm just kidding. It's silly. Oh, Mr. Game Builder Garage. You know what? Let's do that real quick. Ring Fit. I had to put in here myself, but absolutely, I love Ring Fit Adventure. And I think it is distinct enough from Wii Fit to be considered its own thing. And vice versa. Say Astral Chain. Yeah, Officer Akira Howard, or whatever the character's name is. Would Nintendo bought the IP, so there you go. So they definitely own it. But then again, its future is rocky, so let's put him in the blue just for now. Just for now. P.S. Augustus, we've already got Luigi. Style Savvy! Okay, I'm gonna put that in blue.
Gulp.
Person Nodon could be interesting. Astral Chain, too. Oh my gosh! That's so what the character would be called. Person Nodon. Why did I call him Mr. Game Builder Garage? That's freaking thank you, Lucky Cap Gaming, for saying that. Gracious. And Zip from Flink Smash, definitely. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, that's all the ones they have. That's that. So we've ended up here with 63 characters. We've got 47 red characters, so that means only 3 out of the blue can come with them. Out of the 3 here, who do we keep? We've got Kirby and DDD represent Kirby just fine. Zero Suit Samus. We've got characters with guns, characters that are agile, and Samus is already on the roster. Bye-bye, Zero Suit Samus. Lucas. Again, I feel like Mother 3 is that big, but then again, Ness can join the ranks of Olimar and Falcon and Fox and all those others who only have the 1 rep. So, bye, Lucas. Do we want 3 of the characters here? Or do we want 1 of the characters here and these 2? We definitely don't want Isabelle. Animal Crossing's big and all, but Villager represents it just fine. A lot of people are saying keep King K. Rool. I think I agree. If Splatoon should have its villain, you know, and Metroid and Mario and Zelda all get to have their villains, then Donkey Kong Country absolutely should keep its villain too. For the newcomers, we get 2 more out of the blue ones we've got here. Let's think about uniqueness. Okay, Ayumi is a visual novel rep. That could be interesting. Harry represents the Virtual Boy, which is weird and fun. Arcade Bunny, weird and fun. They got the badges. Style Savvy, weird and fun. Game Builder Garage / Labo, also weird and fun. Lip is a puzzle game character, which could be fun. Dr. Coyle is potentially a villain for ARMS, which I'd like to see be more mainstream, but oh, it probably won't be. Let's get rid of her. These 2 are retro from, like, NES, Super Nintendo. Oh, both on the... Oh, no. NES, Super Nintendo, GameCube, Wii, Switch character. It remains to be seen whether or not that'll be a franchise. And I don't personally feel all that compelled. I didn't even feel compelled to pick it up. So, boom. No Officer Howard. So we get 2 characters from here. A weirdo, super classic. We've got plenty of super classic characters, right? We've got Duck Hunt, we've got Rob, we've got all sorts of super duper classic characters. So let's just go ahead and get rid of all of them. Even though if Next Level does bring back Star Tropics, I 100% want Mike Jones, just for the record. Chibi Robo or Excitebots? Personally, I like Excitebots more than Chibi Robo. But then again, if we're revamping things, then Captain Falcon could bring more racing game stuff in his moveset. So yeah, I guess Chibi Robo edges out over Excitebots. Boom. Chibi Robo confirmed. Now out of these 4, one will remain. Will it be Harry from Telero Boxer, the Arcade Bunny from Nintendo 3DS Badge Arcade, Savvy Stylist Person, or Person No Done? Arcade Bunny can go. I feel the assist took him as far as he could be taken. I feel like he could be taken further with all of his visual gags, but they can just incorporate that into his assist trophy animations. So you're right. Bye, Arcade Bunny. Okay, just down to these 3. Savvy Stylist, we'll call him. You know what? She can be an assist trophy along with Vince. Bye, Style Savvy Person. Do we go with the Virtual Boy meme? Or do we go with, you know, a Nintendo Switch era of creativity? Ring Fit Adventure is kind of already a Switch era creativity character. Actually, when you think about it, what would they do? You do Nodons, Nodons could just be items. They could be items in the game that, change speed or gravity or values or things. Right? I feel like Game Builder Garage should be represented well in the next Smash Brothers, but with, items and a stage and music and stuff like that. But the Virtual Boy, you know, it's one thing to just have, a Virtual Boy stage or a Virtual Boy trophy. It's another entirely to say, here is a character who makes reference to the forced perspective and the red and black monochromatic stuff. I say keep Harry. Boom! So there we have it! Here is a Super Smash Bros. Post-Ultimate reboot that has no Echo Fighters, that cuts all third-party characters, and limits it to just 50. Wonder what we would do if we went down to 45 like the original plan. Good question, actually. Which newcomers would we cut? We'd cut Dr. Loeb. We would cut Mach Rider. We've got Rob and we've got Duck Hunt. We've got plenty of NES era representation. We'd cut Ring Fit. Because I was thinking, which RPG character should stay. And even though I love Ring Fit to pieces, they could be an assist trophy and Wii Fit's already in for the fitness game angle. So we'd cut Ring Fit. We'd cut Saki, because there are characters with guns who originate from rail shooters still in. And one more. I want to say either Chibi Robo or Harry. Chibi Robo definitely has more fans, despite the neglect from Nintendo. But Harry is funnier because of the Virtual Boy thing. You know, with the cutting of Piranha Plant and all that, there aren't really any other, explicitly funny that they're here characters. You keep Advance Wars because of the resurgence and the strategy RPG thing. You keep Isaac because turn-based RPG lost a lot of representation with the great third-party wipening. We keep Custom Robo because I will not negotiate this. We keep Rhythm Heaven because Rhythm. We keep DJ Octavio because iconic Nintendo villain. We keep 9V for WarioWare wacky representation. Plus, a lot of obscure Nintendo characters in his moveset. You know what? He can represent the Virtual Boy, I guess. Ooh. That's a really difficult choice, but in the end, Chibi Robo edges it out. That's the 45 character variant. Thank you all for joining me. Oh, Nintendo Kart. That's one. You know what? Before we go, do you guys want to see Nintendo Kart? Make stream highlights. That's a good idea, actually.